The next topic, that is Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister is the most powerful institution in democratic form of government. Yet there is no direct election in the post of Prime Minister. The President of India appoints the Prime Minister. That means the President cannot appoint any person he or she likes, and but the president can appoint the person those party who get majority votes or majority seats in Lok Sabha election. Those party leader became the prime minister. If in case any party do not get any majority in Lok Sabha, those person who get majority support, they have to become the prime minister. After the appointment of the the president appoints the other ministers on the advice of the prime ministers. All the ministers are selected that they were the members of the majority party in Lok Sabha. The president, the prime minister has to free to choose the ministers as they long as they were the member of the parliament. If a person is a not member of a parliament, he have to become a minister, but only there is a one condition. In any one houses of parliament, that is a Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, either any one houses, he has to become elected within 6 months of election. Then after become a appointment of minister, he have to elected in any two houses. The Council of Ministers is the official name for the body that includes all the ministers. Usually the ministers that consist of 60 to 80 ministers of different ranks. Under this, the first one, cabinet ministers. Cabinet ministers are usually the top level leaders of the ruling party or the parties who are in charge of major ministries. And the cabinet ministers, that were the people, they were usually conduct a meeting or take decision on the name of council of ministers. Cabinet is thus the inner body or inner ring of the council of ministers. The next one, that is ministers of state with independent charge, that usually is the charge of smaller ministries. The cabinet meetings, they participate in cabinet meetings only, they are specially invited in cabinet meetings. The next one, ministers of state are attached with required to assist the cabinet ministers. In no minister can openly criticize any decision of the government, even if it is about another ministry or any other department. Every ministry has given important decision or information given by the civil servants, that means their secretaries. The secretaries provide the necessary background information to the ministries to take decisions. The cabinet is a team. It is assisted by the cabinet secretariat, and this includes the major or the senior civil servants who try to coordinate the working of the different ministries. That means the stem of the major decision of our country is the senior servants and civil servants. They were give important information to our ministry. The powers of the prime minister. The Indian constitution does not say very much about the powers of the prime minister and the relationship with other ministers and relationship of ministers with each others. And we have know that the prime minister is the head of the government. The prime ministers have lot of power, wide ranging of power, and the prime minister presided the cabinet meetings, and prime minister look after the major decision of the departments. If in case any arise between any departments, the final voice is in the hands of prime minister. If the prime minister has the power of dismiss the ministers, and when any case the ministers have clash with the other ministers, the final decision have to be taken by the prime minister. And when the prime minister is quit, the entire ministers have to be quit. The prime minister look after all the departments or the various function of the departments, and thus the cabinet is the most powerful institution in India. Within the cabinet, the prime minister is the most powerful person. As political parties have come to play major role in politics, and the Prime Minister controls the cabinet ministers as well as other ministers through the party. We already discussed about the coalition government. That means any party do not get single majority to form a government. They can form a alliance with other parties. When in a coalition government, the Prime Minister does not take decision as he likes. He wanted to know about the different opinion, consider the different opinions of other party members or other ministers, and to take the final decision. That is only the case of the coalition government. Coalition means if any party does not get clear-cut majority to form a government, the party who try to make an alliance with the other parties. When in the case of alliance or coalition government, the Prime Minister have to consider the opinion or the different views of the other ministers also. The next topic, that is president. We know that the Prime Minister is considered to be the head of the parliament, but the president is considered to be the head of the state. In our country, the president has the only nominal power, and the president controls the entire institution of democratic form of government. The president of India, we are not directly elected, but the president is elected by the MPs, the member of parliament, and MLA, a member of legislative assembly.